For centuries, we've celebrated Christmas on December 25th, the birth of Jesus, a beacon of hope, a moment of profound significance. But was this the actual date? Historical and biblical clues suggest a different story. The Bible doesn't explicitly state Jesus' birth date. Early Christians didn't mark the occasion. The date we now observe emerged centuries later, a date chosen perhaps for its symbolic resonance. But the search for historical accuracy persists. It's a journey into the past, a quest for understanding. Let's explore the evidence, the possibilities, and the enduring power of faith. The two Gospels, Matthew and Luke, recount the Nativity. These two accounts, though distinct in their details, come together to form a rich tapestry of the events surrounding the birth of Jesus Christ. Their accounts, while different, paint a picture of that holy night. Matthew and Luke each bring their unique perspectives, offering us a more complete understanding of the significance of this event. Matthew focuses on the Magi, wise men guided by a star. These Magi, often depicted as three kings, traveled from the east following a celestial sign that led them to the newborn king. Luke tells of angels, shepherds, and a humble birth in a manger. The shepherds, considered lowly in society, were the first to receive the heavenly announcement, highlighting the inclusive nature of Jesus' message. Both agree on Bethlehem as the birthplace. This small town, prophesied as the birthplace of the Messiah, becomes the focal point of divine intervention and fulfillment of ancient prophecies. Both speak of Mary and Joseph, their journey, and the divine child. Their journey, fraught with challenges, symbolizes faith and obedience to divine will. But neither mentions the specific date. The absence of a precise date has left historians and theologians pondering the exact timing of this monumental event. This omission has fueled centuries of debate and speculation. Scholars have pored over ancient texts, astronomical data, and historical records in an attempt to pinpoint the exact date of Jesus' birth. The Gospels offer spiritual truth, not a historical ledger. Their primary purpose is to convey the theological significance of Jesus' birth rather than to provide a detailed historical account. They convey the miraculous nature of Jesus' birth, his divine origin. The narratives emphasize the extraordinary circumstances and the divine intervention that marked this event. Yet, the absence of a date invites us to delve deeper to examine the historical context. It challenges us to look beyond the surface and explore the deeper meanings and implications of the Nativity story. The Nativity story, with its rich symbolism and profound messages, transcends time and culture. It continues to inspire and resonate with people around the world, reminding us of the hope and light that Jesus' birth brought into the world. As we reflect on these two accounts, we are reminded of the enduring power of this story. It is a testament to the enduring faith and the timeless message of love, peace, and salvation that Jesus' birth represents. Jesus was born under Roman rule, a time of censuses and travel. Joseph and Mary journeyed to Bethlehem to register, as decreed by Caesar Augustus. This detail offers a clue. Roman censuses were unlikely in winter. The cold, the rain, the difficulty of travel all made it impractical. December in Judea meant harsh conditions, especially for shepherds tending their flocks in open fields. The climate itself casts doubt on a December birth. The biblical narrative speaks of shepherds abiding in the fields. This suggests a milder season, a time when flocks could graze outdoors. Shepherds played a pivotal role in the Nativity story. They were the first to witness the miracle, guided by an angel to the newborn king. But December in Judea was harsh. Flocks were typically brought closer to shelter during winter. The cold and rain made grazing difficult. Shepherds wouldn't be abiding in the field at night. The Star of Bethlehem, guiding the Magi, adds another layer to the puzzle. Astronomical events are tied to specific seasons. Could a celestial event in December have heralded the birth? The answer remains elusive. Section 5. Festival rhythms: Passover, Pentecost, or Tabernacles. Could Jesus' birth coincide with a significant Jewish festival? This question has intrigued scholars and theologians for centuries. The Jewish calendar is rich with festivals, each carrying deep spiritual and historical significance. Among these, three stand out: Passover, Pentecost, and Tabernacles. Passover in spring celebrates liberation from slavery. It commemorates the Israelites' exodus from Egypt, a pivotal event in Jewish history. Families gather to share a meal, retelling the story of their ancestors' escape from bondage. The themes of redemption and new beginnings resonate deeply within this festival. Pentecost, 50 days later, marks the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai. This festival, also known as Shavuot, is a time of great joy and celebration. It signifies the moment when the Israelites received the divine law, a cornerstone of their faith and identity. The giving of the Torah is seen as a spiritual birth of the Jewish people. Tabernacles in autumn commemorates the Israelites' journey through the wilderness. Known as Sukkot, this festival involves dwelling in temporary shelters, or sukkahs, to remember the fragile dwellings of their ancestors. It is a time of gratitude for the harvest and reflection on the transient nature of life. Each festival carries symbolic weight, reflecting different aspects of the Jewish faith and history. They are not just historical commemorations, but living traditions that continue to shape Jewish identity and spirituality. Passover, with its themes of redemption and new beginnings, aligns with Jesus' mission. The idea of liberation from sin and the promise of a new covenant are central to Christian theology, making Passover a compelling context for Jesus' birth. Pentecost, associated with the Holy Spirit, foreshadows the coming of the Church. The descent of the Holy Spirit on the apostles during the Christian Pentecost is seen as the birth of the Church, mirroring the giving of the Torah as the birth of the Jewish people. Tabernacles, a time of dwelling in temporary shelters, echoes Jesus' humble birth. The imagery of temporary shelters can be seen as a metaphor for the humble circumstances of Jesus' nativity, emphasizing his connection to the common people and the transient nature of earthly life. The timing of these festivals and their connection to key events in Jesus' life offers intriguing possibilities. Each festival's themes and symbolism provide a rich tapestry that could align with the narrative of Jesus' birth and mission. Could his birth have coincided with one of these sacred periods? The exploration of this question invites us to delve deeper into the intersection of Jewish and Christian traditions, uncovering layers of meaning and connection that enrich our understanding of both faiths. Section 6. Priestly cycles. A clue to the time of year. The Jewish priesthood followed a strict rotational cycle. Each week, a different priestly division served in the temple. Could this cycle shed light on the timing of Jesus' birth? Luke mentions that Zechariah, John the Baptist's father, belonged to the priestly division of Abijah. By calculating the timing of Abijah's service, some scholars suggest a September or October birth for John. If John the Baptist was conceived 6 months before Jesus, as Luke indicates, then Jesus' birth could fall around March or April. While not conclusive, this priestly cycle offers a tantalizing clue. Section 7. Beyond the calendar, the enduring message of hope. The exact date of Jesus' birth remains a mystery, but the power of his message transcends the confines of the calendar. His birth marked the arrival of love, hope, and redemption. Whether December, April, or any other month, the spiritual significance remains unchanged. Jesus' birth ushered in a new covenant, a promise of salvation for all humankind. The search for a date should not overshadow the timeless message. It's a message of peace, forgiveness, and the transformative power of faith. Section 8. The mystery remains. Faith's embrace of uncertainty. We may never know the precise date of Jesus' birth. The historical record is incomplete, the evidence open to interpretation, but this uncertainty doesn't diminish the miracle. Faith often requires us to embrace mystery, to find truth in the unknown, to seek meaning beyond the literal. The Christmas story invites us to do just that. The search for historical accuracy has value, but it's the spiritual truth that truly matters. The birth of Jesus, a moment that changed the world, continues to inspire awe and wonder. Section 9. A timeless birth, a timeless truth. December 25th may not be the actual date of Jesus' birth. Historical records and scholarly debates suggest various dates, but the exact day remains a mystery lost to time. But it's a day when we celebrate his life, his teachings, and his enduring legacy. This day has become a symbol of hope, love, and unity for millions around the world. It's a time when communities come together, transcending differences to honor a message that has endured for over 2 millennia. It's a time for reflection, for gratitude, for spreading joy and compassion. Families gather to share meals, exchange gifts, and create memories that last a lifetime. Acts of kindness and generosity become more prevalent, reminding us of the importance of giving and receiving love. The Christmas story reminds us that hope can be born in the most unexpected circumstances. That love conquers all. The humble birth of Jesus in a manger, visited by shepherds and wise men alike, symbolizes the universal reach of his message. It teaches us that greatness can emerge from the humblest beginnings, that faith can illuminate even the darkest of nights. The Star of Bethlehem, guiding the way to the newborn King, serves as a beacon of light and faith. It encourages us to hold on to our beliefs even when the path ahead seems uncertain. So, as we gather with loved ones, let's remember the timeless message of Jesus' birth. Let's cherish the moments we have with family and friends, and let the spirit of Christmas inspire us to be better, kinder, and more compassionate individuals. A message that transcends calendars and cultures, uniting people from all walks of life. Whether through song, prayer, or simple acts of kindness, the essence of Christmas touches hearts across the globe. A message that continues to resonate across the ages. It is a timeless truth that reminds us of the power of love, faith, and hope. As we celebrate, let's carry this message forward, making the world a brighter place for future generations.